Alright guys, yo, what up everybody, it's your boy Fitzmonk TV here, aka 33. I'm back with another video on the channel for y'all today. And today we're talking about Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 44. It just came out about a couple hours ago, and we're gonna go through it, alright? I'm not gonna be showing many panels in this review, because you guys know, Suesa, sometimes they like to give copyright strikes for showing manga panels, even though it falls under fair use, so I don't really want to take the risk. But the chapter is out for free. You guys just have to go to Viz Media, download the app, search of Dragon Ball Super, and you guys can read the chapter for all that. But we'll be talking about what happens in this chapter and what this could mean for the future of this arc. So basically the way it starts off is basically, if you guys remember from the end of manga chapter 43, Goku used his sensing ability, and he was able to find Moro's key. But the thing about it is that Moro saw that Goku was seeking him out. Alright, and then the chapter starts with Goku kind of like he's in a trance. Alright, he's in a trance. He's shocked that Moro was able to see that Goku was sensing for him. So right as Vegeta is about to try to sense, Goku says no, because Moro already knows that I'm coming. Then we switch to Moro, and he's in a spaceship. And the thing about it is, the spaceship, and we talked about this a little bit in the spoiler/leak video I did a couple days ago. What happens is, Moro is in the spaceship, but the spaceship is being piloted by a former Frieza soldier. Alright, this guy, and I believe that guy is actually a character in Xenoverse. I think his name is Raspberry. Alright, but he is a person that used to work in the Frieza Force. But he spent time as a prisoner in the Galactic Patrol prison, and now he's escaped with Moro. And one thing that is stressed throughout this chapter is Moro has a little bit, only a tiny bit of the energy or his magic has come back to him. And the thing about it is that evil magic that he had all those years ago, only a tiny bit has returned to him, and he's nowhere close to his full strength. Alright, but then it goes back to Goku and Vegeta, and they're talking to Jacko and Mura about this guy, and Goku's like, alright, based on what I sense, he did sense a really large power level, but he sensed a evil energy, and this energy that Goku sensed was the energy of thousands and thousands of people all rolled up into one. Alright, it was like the energy of millions of slaughtered souls. And the reason why is, this explains the reason why Moro has lived so many years. Because remember, Moro was in the galactic prison for over 10 million years. Alright, he's lived an incredibly long time. The reason why he's existed for so long, what happens is, when Moro attacks planets, he absorbs the planet's energy. Alright, he absorbs the planet energy along with all the people that he kills, and that's what makes him powerful. It's also what allows him to live so long. So all those people that he's killed, basically their life forms are added onto his life form, and it allows Moro to stay alive. That's what allowed him to stay alive for millions and millions of years. So that's the energy Goku was sensing. And so basically then they're talking about where he may be heading. And then Goku looks into the direction of where he was sensing that key. And he notices that Moro and the Frieza soldier, they're heading right towards New Namek. And remember, most of the universe believes that Namek was destroyed, especially that's what we believe because of what happened between the final battle between Goku and Vegeta all the way back in Dragon Ball Z. But the universe doesn't know that Goku, King Kai, Kami, they saved all of the Namekians before old Namek blew up. What happened is, after the events of the Namek saga, all the Namekians were given a new planet, aka New Namek. But the rest of the universe does not know this. Alright, but the Frieza soldier does know this, and we know why. Alright, the Frieza soldier worked for Frieza's army way back when Frieza wanted to gain the Dragon Balls to get immortality. And when he was captured, he told some people in prison about this. And Moro, who was the most evil guy in the prison, overheard this. And once he gained that little bit of magic back a couple years ago, once he gained that little part of his energy back, he used that magic to escape the prison with the Frieza soldier so they could head towards New Namek. So definitely we know it's revealed that Moro wants to go to New Namek to try to steal the Dragon Balls from the Namekians because he has a wish. The Frieza soldier, we pan back to the Frieza soldier as they're getting close to New Namek. He tells Moro that, or you get 3 wishes. Moro said, alright, I only need 1 to fulfill my desires. And Raspberry, the Frieza soldier, what he wants to do is he wants to take the Dragon Balls and wish to be sent to a new planet where he can start a new life, far away from the Galactic Patrol, where the Galactic Patrol will never find him. Alright? So basically, Goku and Vegeta are now, alright, we gotta face this guy. We gotta stop him before he gets to New Namek. Because the whole point of the Namekians moving to a new planet was so that they would never be discovered. Because if people found out that the Namekians were still alive, people would go after them because people would know that the Namekians have the Dragon Balls. Remember, even Frieza doesn't even know the Namekians still exist. Because Frieza was dead. Or Trunks had already killed Frieza before the Namekians got their new planet. So imagine Frieza found out that the Namekians were still alive. He himself would probably go after the Namekians to try to regain the Dragon Balls again. So basically, Goku and Vegeta then decide, alright, we're gonna go after Moro. So they use Goku and Vegeta. They use instant transmission. There's this funny thing of Goku and Vegeta holding hands right as they're heading off to Planet Namek, and then we see that Jacko and Muro were about to stop him, but they can't because it's too late. Because Muro and Jacko, even though they know that Goku and Vegeta are strong, they think no matter what, it's not going to be enough to stop Moro, at least not right now. That's the reason why they have Boo, because they want to get in touch with Boo so they can contact the Daikaiosen and try to, get his power to seal Moro away again. So then Goku and Vegeta get to New Namek right before Moro is landing. And then Goku talks with the Elder Namekian, and the Elder Namekian recognizes Goku because Goku went to New Namek before back in Dragon Ball Z to get Dende. Alright? And that's, remember, the whole story of how Dende became the new guardian of the Earth. So Goku, and there's a brief exchange between Goku and the Namekian. The Namekian says, "It's good to see you, Goku. Good to see that you're still in good health after all these years." And Goku says likewise. Then we see Moro finally arrive on Namek. And right before he lands, he also noticed that Goku is there. He doesn't know who Goku is, but he recognizes that was the guy that was looking for me earlier, possibly to apprehend me to bring me back to prison. So as they're landing, Vegeta makes the comment that Moro looks like an old guy. And Goku, he's lived over 10 million years, etc., etc. And then after that, we see that the Frieza soldier notices that Vegeta is with them. Because remember, Vegeta worked with Frieza way back in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. Remember when Vegeta was part of the Frieza Force. So this soldier recognizes Vegeta, and he's shocked to see him on New Namek. He also recognizes that Vegeta is wearing the symbol of the Galactic Patrol. And he's shocked. He's like, Vegeta really joined the Galactic Patrol. Now we're in trouble. Alright? And basically, we see Goku tell the Namekians to take the Dragon Balls and get as far away as possible, because this guy is here to try to take the Dragon Balls away. So then we see Vegeta step up. And this is almost like what they do with almost every single enemy in Dragon Ball. Alright, we see, no matter if it's from Hit to Goku Black to Jiren to Broly, now Moro, they always have Vegeta face the enemy first, and then they have Goku face this enemy later on. But Vegeta steps up, he's like, I'll take care of this guy. Goku's like, sure, do whatever you want. So for once, Goku doesn't try to argue with Vegeta about who gets to fight first. But what happens is, we see Vegeta start to face off against Moro, but right as Moro detects that there's one of the baby Namekians, or one of the boys, one of the Namekian boys are still hiding, alright? He's hiding in the house, and the rest of the Namekians notice that that boy is not with him. I forget his name. But what Moro does is he uses his magic power to pull it's kind of like telekinesis. he uses his power to pull the boy out of the house and catches him by the neck. At first, you think he's gonna kill the boy. No, what Moro wants to do is he wants to eat the boy. Because remember, Moro kills people and eats them, and it adds to his power. All right, the more people he eats, the stronger he gets. He does the same thing when it comes to planets. All right, Vegeta looks shocked and Vegeta gets angry. Goku's like, stop it. But right as, Moro's about to eat the Namekian, Vegeta kicks the Namekian out of Moro's hand. Moro gets angry, saying, how dare you interrupt me from my long-awaited meal? Because it's been, Moro hasn't probably eaten anything he wanted to in 10 million years. All right, so remember, Moro also says before he bows Vegeta that this is the first breath of fresh air he's had in a long, long time. He feels like he's been reborn. So we see the Elder Namekian pick up the Namekian boy and they run away. Now nothing is in the way of Vegeta and Moro starting their battle. So we see Vegeta start off as a Super Saiyan. He goes straight into his Super Saiyan form. But what happens is Vegeta can't touch Moro. Alright, and remember, he's not a guy that's super strong. Alright, he's not a strong guy. He's a guy that relies on magic abilities. And my prediction, alright, I might make another video on this. My prediction is Moro's probably his wish, the wish he wants to use the Dragon Ball for, is probably to regain all of his magic powers back. So remember, the Daikao Shin took away all of Moro's power way back in the past. And now it took 10 million years for Moro just to gain a small amount of that power back. If he gets his full power, then he's going to be somebody to reckon with. But Vegeta, as a normal Super Saiyan, can't really touch Moro. Moro's kind of quick on his feet. But we see Moro use a couple of magic abilities. So one of his abilities is he uses his hand and basically he causes Vegeta to fall flat on his face. And it takes Vegeta a little bit of time. He's struggling to get back up. All right. He also uses that ability to fling Vegeta into a bed of rock. All right. And then Moro believes, all right, Vegeta's finished. Well, no. What happens is Vegeta comes out and he is a Super Saiyan God. All right. You can tell by the skinnier form and the eyes. He is in Super Saiyan God. Good to see Super Saiyan God Vegeta once again. This is, I believe, the second time we've seen Super Saiyan God Vegeta in the manga. We saw him in the Goku Black arc. I forgot what chapter specifically. And I don't think Vegeta ever used Super Saiyan God during the Tournament of Power. And, he used in the Broly movie, but the Broly movie is not in the manga. Well, it's mentioned in the manga, but they never did a full manga arc on the Broly movie. So this is technically the third arc in all Dragon Ball Super, if you include the anime, that we've seen Vegeta in Super Saiyan God. So Vegeta's in his red hair form, and now he's having a better time with Moro. He's actually overwhelming him a little bit. He gets a couple punches in, and it seems like Moro can't really keep up with his speed. Then Vegeta mentions, I was curious to see for myself what sort of beast could terrify the Galactic Patrol. How disappointing. Alright, and how many times have we seen Vegeta say something like that to his enemy? I feel like next chapter, if my prediction is, I believe that Vegeta, something's going to happen. And Vegeta might get his butt kicked. But we don't know yet. We'll have to find out next month. Basically, the chapter ends with Moro taking off this cloak, his ripped cloak. And I don't have the image in front of me right now. But he takes off his cloak. And basically, we see Moro's ready to take it to the next level with Vegeta. And right now, we have no idea about Moro's full power. So basically, it was a good chapter. We got to finally see, Vegeta versus Moro. All right, but I think we're just scratching the surface with this arc, because I personally believe, as I said during the review, that I believe that Moro, his goal or the wish he's looking for is to regain his full magic. He wants to get all of his abilities back, and that will make him a force to be reckoned with. All right, because right now, Super Saiyan Vegeta was struggling against Moro. Super Saiyan God Vegeta right now is having an easier time, but Moro's nowhere close to his full power, and we don't know what's the full extent to his ability. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens Will Moro, regain more of his magic power? I don't know, because remember the Namekians, they ran away with the Dragon Balls. Something's gonna happen, because I feel like it's gonna be a while till we see Moro in his full power. But other than that, this was a good manga chapter. We get to see a little bit more about Moro. It was nice to see that touch with the Frieza soldiers. I don't know if I mentioned this, but during this chapter, we do find there's these like 3 goons that are arrested in the Galactic Prison, and they talk about how Moro learned of the making Dragon Balls and all that. But it was a good touch. This was a good chapter overall, and I enjoyed it. It was funny. There were some funny points, like seeing Vegeta and Goku hold hands together again. But other than that, it gets me excited. I can't wait to see what happens next month. I won't be surprised if we see Vegeta forced to use Super Saiyan Blue against Moro. Remember, this guy's nowhere close to his full power, and I feel like I feel like we're nowhere close towards the end of this arc. I could eventually see Moro possibly going after the Earth. I don't know, but we'll have to find out more as we get into this chapter. Other than that, that's about all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this chapter review. If you guys, I know some guys might not be happy that I didn't show too many manga panels, but you guys know I can't really do that in terms of copyright and all that. But the full chapter is available on Viz Media. Just download the app or go to their website. The chapter is free, so you guys can just read it there. And tell me guys your thoughts in the comment section, what you guys thought of this manga chapter. Other than that, I'll see you guys. I'll update you on any other new Dragon Ball Super manga news. Other than that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day, guys. Peace.